This video is going to show you how to create an event in YSU PenguinPulse. This is going to be helpful if you are a community partner looking to recruit volunteers for your organization, or if you're a YSU group page looking to promote a community event. The first thing you'll want to do is log into YSU PenguinPulse and go to your group page. From here, you'll see the blue Manage tab to the left-hand side of the page, and you'll use this for your admin actions. But once you're on your page, you can see which events you already have listed or published by clicking on the Events tab and scrolling through. And once you're ready to create a new event, you can click that Manage tab and click Add Event. Or I also want to show you how to find that if you're on your main dashboard. So I clicked on Dashboard, now I'm clicking on Events, and you can find the Add Event link there as well. So this is what the form looks like, the first page of the form. I'm going to go ahead and add a title and description. And this description will show your volunteers, what the event's about, what they will be needing to do at the event. Then you're going to choose a cover image. You could either upload your own or you can choose from the library that they have. The administrator is always going to be whoever is setting this up, but you can also change that if you would like to assign someone else. And then you're going to go to event type. And the ones that you will most likely be using are either the volunteer event type or the event type. We're going to go ahead and choose volunteer for this example. Now under frequency, there's a single one-time option. The multiple dates and shifts option allows you to set up different shifts. And ongoing is just an option. You're basically just getting a name and email of those interested, either working with them to set up a schedule or inviting them to come and volunteer whenever their time permits them. We're going to choose multiple dates, shifts, and then we're going to go to privacy level. Public means that anyone will see your event once it's published. Private entire network means that our YSU community and affiliated partners can see. Private primary network means that only our YSU community can see your event. And then you have options for group only or invite only. So you can choose your privacy and then click Save and Continue. And this is where you're going to start adding your shifts. If you go to this blue button and click Add Shift, you will be taken to a smaller form that allows you to put in information for each shift. So we're setting up shift 1 for setup, adding a description to help volunteers know what they will be doing at this shift. You could set how many volunteers you need, set dates and times for this shift. And then you are also able to put an address in for where volunteers will need to go. And address notes are helpful if you have a specific place that they will need to meet or a specific room or floor. Then you click Save and Continue. And now that shift will show up in your list and you can start to build this list out for the number of shifts that you will need or the number of dates that you will be holding this volunteer opportunity. I'm going to quickly add one more shift here just so you can see in the end what it looks like on our preview page. And once I click Save and Continue, you can see that second shift show up in our menu. Now to edit a shift, if you scroll over, you will see a little Actions button. And from here, you can edit each shift if you need to change something. And if you are looking to delete a shift, you could go back over, select the little checkbox, and choose Bulk Actions Delete. Now, if you have, say, 10 or more shifts that you're looking to add, there is an easier way to do this than by manually adding each one. So you can go up to your user dropdown and click Switch to Classic. And then you'll go to Actions and click Import. And here you'll find instructions for how to import a spreadsheet of shifts. You can either download the template that they provide or create your own spreadsheet using the format that they give, paying attention to the asterisks for necessary information that you have to include. You will want to save your spreadsheet as a CSV file, And then you will just choose that file and import the shifts. They will ask you to do a double check, and then all of those shifts will show up for you. I'm going to go ahead and switch back to New View to show you the rest of the form. We're going to go to registration settings next. It shows you different options for open and close dates of your form. It asks if you would like to approve volunteers as they sign up. You can also enable waitlisting, or one nice feature is if you are looking to sign volunteers up that may be from outside of YSU, you can enable guest registration, which allows anyone to sign up without having to first create a GivePulse account. Setting a lock code would also help for invite-only permissions. You would just send that lock code out in a separate email. And the GivePulse platform will automatically send out email reminders to your registrants, so you can choose when they will get those emails. And once you click Save and Continue, you'll be taken to the registration form page. And this form lets you ask customized questions to your registrants as they're signing up. So if you need to know their t-shirt size, for example, or what major they're in to better place them in your volunteer opportunity, you can ask that here. And once you're done with that, you click Save, and you could head over to Impact Settings. Again, a lot of these defaults are going to be just fine. And then we'll click Save and Continue, and you're taken to the Impact form. Now, the Impact form is like the registration form, only these questions that you build out are asked after the student has volunteered. In event settings, you can specify any requirements of your volunteers. You can also put any parking details you want volunteers to know. And then again, any changes, always click Save and Continue. Causes allows you to choose which cause your event is tied to in case students are filtering out volunteer opportunities by their interests or their passions. And you also have a page where you can choose your sustainable development goal. And finally, you have the skills page, and you could usually leave this blank unless you are looking for a very specific skill set from a volunteer. I'm going to go ahead and click View to see a preview of this page. This is still in an unpublished state, but you could kind of see how it will look once it's published. And here's where students would click register for those 2 shifts that we set up. And if everything looks good, you can go back and click publish, and your event will show up on your group page, and it will also show up on YSU's main page under the events tab. Now, if you go back to your page, I want to show you one more thing regarding events that you could do. If you go to that Manage tab again and click and select Manage Events, this will take you to a dashboard that will show you every event under your page, whether it's in draft form and unpublished or upcoming, or if it has happened in the past. From there, you can edit those events. Also, go to an event that is published. You can click the Manage tab on that event page, edit that event. You can also manage your registrations and see a list of those who have signed up. And you should be getting email notifications as well when someone signs up for your event once it's published. But this gives you a nice list that you could always export and see the details in one place too. And that is a quick overview of how to create an event in YSU PenguinPulse. If you have any questions or would like to go over things further, you could email us at communityengagement@ysu.edu, and we'd be happy to set up a little one-on-one with you. Thank you.